Welcome to the last day in November. Everybody ready for the Christmas season? Everybody done with their shopping? Anybody started? Hey, I think we should go like spread this out. This is December, right? Participation of this is like slower to, especially if we have the end of the year, when we have bold going on, right? The engagement. So we're going to pull this together and we're going to make it worth your value. And I said on the text, we're going to be talking about the database, and everybody went, I already know all about that. That's not true, because if you really hadn't understood the laws of a database, what would happen? Yeah, you'd be making big money. So let's have a little fun. Anybody want to win a free office bill? Anybody want to win one? Oh, we're going to have a quiz. You do know I'm an educator at heart, and we're going to have a quiz. And you're going to have, do not share with your neighbor, because that means your chances go down on winning. And I'm going to give you some of the most fundamental questions in KW. LaDonna should be a slam dunk. Pam should just be easy. Don't give them away to Blake. I'd separate, because then that lowers your chances. So you got 10 minutes to complete this. Online, you get to do it as well. Do not share with your neighbors. So Norman's going to post them online. Barbara and Werner are going to hand out the questions. You have 10. I'm going to talk while you're doing this. Can you guys multitask? Say no. You have 10 minutes to complete it. Online, you have 10 minutes. When you reply online, don't reply all. Just do it specifically back to Norman, right? Are you Norman on this? Or you're I'm on it. Norman is on it. Just direct. If you're on Zoom, you should know how to handle Zoom. We got about 20 online. And let's win it. If I have to pay every single one of you an office bill, Chris will be all right. How many of you look at this and go, I don't even know what he's talking about? Okay, you have a few minutes to work on that. Do not share with your neighbor. Go online. You can do it as well. Just so, yep, hit it online. Here are the questions, just so you know online too, as well as what are the 4 fundamental models of the real estate models? Meaning, what are the 4 models in this book? That is the backbone of our book. 4 models. What is the 80-20 rule? How many times have I talked about the 80-20 rule? A lot. If you're new to it, you're like, I guess you're going to hear about it today. What are the 3 L's of the millionaire real estate agent? 3 L's. And the last is, what are the 4 laws of lead generation? More specifically, to help you, what are the 4 laws of, hence the theme of this meeting? You got any of them? Or you blank? Okay, while we're doing this, let's do a little bit of, we don't want to answer online, because then you're sharing your answers with everybody, unless you're going, oh, you're doing it right too, Norman. Okay, great. I saw that. I saw it pop up and thought it was to everyone. But you got to answer all of them. For a free office bill is $80. I'm going to give away $80. Then you need what's your name? Okay, I said to give you 10 minutes. While we're doing this, why don't we do some bucket fills? Who's got something exciting to share? Renee, if you don't get these, get these answers. This is easy. Trying to give you money. Some of you have been in enough classes, right? Ruby, how long you been at Keller Williams? Yeah, come on, Ruby.
What is the question, Chad?
Oh, let's see. I'll check it. Let me get my red marker. Let me get my red marker. And we got I just said you had 10 minutes. We could do longer too. I just kind of sing.
No cheating online.
Should have sat. No cheating. You should have sat next to Travis. Travis just got a free agent bill. Travis just got $80. Now I could have really said, you have to name the models in order, but I did not do that. He didn't have them in order, but he had them correct. Don't forget online, you got to name each one of those or put them in any way you want to.
There was nobody.
Yeah, they're coming in. To you, direct to you.
No, I don't see. One set closed today. His mind is closed.
Well, did you, over here, they're coming in.
Oh, cool.
Do they show up on the whole screen?
Nope.
Okay, good. We're every once in a while, we're a little there's no technology questions in here. LaDonna, you nailed them all? Terrence, come on, dude. You've been in enough classes. A year of these. It's been covered. You knocked them all out? Jeez. You can't, you got nothing on there? Pam, you got them all, right? You ready to hand it in? Okay, great. Let's see how Pam did. Oh, Israel, you got a free agent bill. Let's see if you can answer it. Right here, you gotta complete the quiz. Can I go over the? I mean, I'm putting you on the spot. I'm not reading them out loud. I'll give you an 80%. 80%. That might be more like a 75, but it's a C. Blake, was a C okay in your house? Blake, was a C okay? She didn't know about this. Well, she just got a C on this quiz. Do you see how focused he is on his screen? I mean, he's like, he's writing away looking at his computer. Israel.
Instrument of education. I gave.
Okay, great. Blaine, yeah. What's that, Blake? Blake. That's close. What's that?
She said very different.
Very different.
She said very different.
That's Curtin's mom. Oh, we got another one. Who's this from? Okay. That's an interesting answer, but not the right one. We got 80%. Good try. Huh? We're tied, but okay. We got another one. We got one winner for $80. Anybody online, Norman?
Well, I can't see him on mine, so we'll do this.
Okay.
Interesting. There's some interesting answers on the first one.
The lowest score gets an MREA book.
Yeah. Right, and a shift. And a shift.
Got some good tries.
Better luck next time.
Yeah. Ooh, we got.
You need your red marker with the smiley face.
Oh,
Right? That's what I thought.
oh, it's so close, LaDonna, with no cigar. Travis is the only one that likes a free office bill. He has a what memory?
I didn't add more names.
I mean, even she got it right. I mean, oh, I thought this was 10 minutes. Anybody have a final? You don't even want to turn yours in. He threw it up. Oh, wow.
You can at least take notes in a few minutes.
Yeah, you're supposed to write on it.
All right,
Blaine. But if you don't get it right, it's Blake. Yes. Oh, he's the greatest Googler of all time. And Barbara's the one that Travis, should I or not? I mean, he got it right. But I guess we should have said you cannot, we didn't make any rules.
All right. She said that she reads the book almost every day.
Who's she?
Tanya. Oh, Tanya. And then she said she got an F.
You need to work on those comprehension skills.
That's a 60. You're right.
I open the book every day. I look at mine every day. Yeah, the shelf in front of me.
I don't know. This one didn't have a name. It doesn't matter. Dabney, good try. Good try. But not 100. We got 100%. Anybody else? Norman, we got anybody else online?
Lupita's
Wanna
coming.
look?
Take a look at Lupita's.
Closing today. If you have a closing today, you don't need an $80 free office bill. You got plenty of money coming in. You can't see it on that? How do you do it so you can see it? Because I don't even know how to operate this cursor thing. All right. Anybody want a final submit? Israel, you can't Google fast enough, huh? I mean, how many times have you taught these things? I guess our ALC members are not teaching enough classes. Akil, you can name all those, right? Come on, Akil. Akil was the greatest student of your first year, right? He didn't miss any class. Let's see, Israel. We put you on the spot right away. We call you out.
Oh, wait, he's education chair, right?
Okay. Okay. I don't know. We might have to go to the judges on the last one. Yeah, that was an interesting, you were doing really good.
That's the toughest one.
I don't know. We're going to go to the judges on that. Travis, you'll have to let me know if we accept that or not.
Well, he didn't give the disclaimer early when you said, it's about this class.
Yeah, he didn't
Well, no, he got the first answer is his wording on the, should we give it to him on the last one?
No.
Oh, it's one of the.
I don't know about the last one.
Okay, great. No cigar. I went to somebody else, so it's close. Anybody else want to submit? No, so far we have two. We have Travis and we have Mr. Google. They're our two winners. But I didn't give any rules. Anybody else online?
How about that
No.
You could have
Okay, where
taken
are we?
advantage of your opportunity.
Yeah, we got another winner online. We're up to 3.
We have their name.
Who was it?
Put their name.
Who was it?
This is Toyin.
Toyin. Toyin is a winner online.
So I'll add her name.
All right. Akil, you don't want to submit? Terrence, trying to give you money today. Anybody else? Anybody else online? Speak now if you want to submit it. Because once we go over it, the time's over. Anyone online? If you haven't submitted yours. All right, you guys ready for the answer? Because this is fundamental to everything that we do. All right. What's the 4 fundamental models of the real estate book?
Elbow.
LaDonna, tell us, what are they? In order. Oh, gosh. Israel, what are the 4 models? In order, I said. Economic model, lead generation model, budget model, organizational model. Those are the 4 models. And that just is of a solid business plan, by the way, right? Okay, number 1. What's number 2? The 80-20 principle. I was pretty lenient on this. But what is it? Specifically, Akil, you want to give it a shot? Okay, but more importantly to you and your business is what? 20% of your efforts, right, is going to give you 80% of your results. Yes, that's That's the easiest way to do it. It works in lots of different roles too. 20% of our agents are going to give us 80% of our profit. Okay. Okay, let's go to the next one. What are the 3 L's? Leads, listings, and leverage. There you go. And then the 4 laws of lead generation or your database is what? First, you must build it. Second, you must feed it. Third, you must. Yeah,
Communicate.
it's on 188 in the MREA book.
Communicate with it.
Yeah, communicate it with systematically. Good job, Lapita. It was on the screen. And then number 4 is what?
Follow up. Service all the
Follow
leads.
up. Yeah, follow up or service all the leads that come your way. Oh, Israel put, oh, you guys let me know. Israel, man, we had some great creative answers here. Where's Israel's?
It should have been the top
for a
because
second,
you,
couple.
Is this his?
yeah.
He said, build your database, grow your database, talk to your database, work your database.
Work your database. Work your database, Cal. Come on. That counts.
Thumbs up. I mean, he's
Yeah, work
thumbs
your
up. It's going to
database.
impact profit share if we do this. I'm kidding.
Oh, yeah.
Thumbs up if you think you got it. Everybody has to vote. Thumbs down if you say no. If you really don't care, say move on, just go move on. Let's see his other answers. We'll give him a half bill. How's that? No, I'm just kidding.
Hello?
Did Lapita name all hers?
I did.
Lapita, you got them all right?
I did.
I named mine too. I can't talk.
We got to check. Norman, can you check?
Took the timestamp. Yeah, she sent it in.
Right after we said them all. I got it. Oh, now you got it. Good. Hey, that's
No,
great.
I said it before you said it.
I know, Lapita. We've been watching yours. Toyin has got hers. Who else did we miss online?
Well, Liska's saying that down here is sustain a solid lead generation program, the 4 lead, tracking, converting leads, focus, time. discovery,
Good words, but not for this quiz. Yes. Okay. So we had, because you guys are so nice. Travis, Blaine, AKA Blake, and he put Blake, you were really messing with you. No, I'm just kidding.
Toyin on the back.
And then Israel,
And Toyin.
Toyin online,
Yeah.
and Lapita. Okay,
And Lupita.
he's a good Googler. He's resourceful is the term we would use. Some of you got surprised you didn't get them all. Akil, you've just been out of practice. You need to go to some classes. Okay, great. That's all I got. Move along to our next part. Thank you for playing along. We'll do that again. Got to know the 4 models. 80-20 principle. We're going to talk about it. We're ready to move along. Sorry. Okay. Norman's getting us ready. Oh, yeah, we got a Christmas party, AKA somebody using the word gala. Most galas in Texas, they call it a gala. What are they going to ask for? Money. We are not going to ask you for money. We're going to give things away. We're not having a live auction or a silent auction or asking you to fill an envelope and put money into it. We're just going to have a lot of fun. Pretty much we're locked in for that date. Everybody coming in here? That's it? Who's coming? Who's coming?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Ready to dance? You're not coming, LaDonna? Oh, geez, not the same without LaDonna. Church event. Okay. On December 6th, we'll talk a little bit more about, we have Tech the Halls. We got Elf on the Shelf. You know, what is that? And then we have our first drawing for HAR dues. HAR dues. That's going to be coming up. Okay. Christmas party, locked in. What's Elf on the Shelf? Come on, Barbara.
Barbara, okay,
Okay, okay. So every year,
Come on, come on.
recently.
Barbara loves being in front of the camera.
Hi, guys. So every year during the holiday season, during Christmas, after Thanksgiving, we have a elf on the shelf contest. We will hide this elf, and that's his picture. That's what he looks like. Doesn't look like the ones you guys have at home. This is our elf. We'll hide it in common areas only. It will not be behind Cynthia's desk. It will be in other areas. Find the elf. Don't touch it. If you touch it, you don't get a chance to get your name into the drawing. Don't tell anyone where it is, because then you're losing your chances of having yourself drawn. So come and let Cynthia know, or whoever is at the front desk know that you found it. We'll put your name in the drawing. When we do the drawings every week, you can win a prize.
It'll be a good price.
It will be
We do one drawing per week,
one drawing per week.
and this goes for 3 weeks.
3 weeks. We'll
3
end it on
weeks.
December 22nd.
There
That
you
will be
go.
our last one. That's Thursday.
So when you come in, go look for the elf on the shelf. You guys are all like, we're all like, anybody like to win? Yeah, that's. Oh, you mean it's hidden right now?
No, it'll be hidden starting Monday.
Monday. Okay, great. Well, go hide it right now so they get a chance to go find it. Great. Don't follow her. Don't follow her.
That's a good one.
Okay, great. Oh, by the way, it's time to pay your HAR dues. Who's paid theirs already? Woo! Good job. If you do, we put 2 tickets into a drawing, and we're going to pull that, right? Only through November. This is your last day because it's November to get it in. And we take 2 out, and we're going to have a drawing. Somebody's going to get free HAR dues. Yes, we're trying to incentivize you to take care of your bills. And the biggest reason is that we don't have to chase you down in January and go, are you going to pay? Are you going to pay? Are you going to pay? Because then they get us into it and send us the bill and then say, hey, if you don't take care of these, we're going to shut down your whole system. It's a whole game that we play with this. So make it easier on us, please. And then if you did wait till December to pay, we'll put 1 ticket. So if you got 2 in, they stay in the bucket. 1 goes in, and then we'll draw again. Okay. Greg, come on up. Oh, you want the control?
Every single time. How's everyone doing? Good, good, good. So I have a question for you guys. So we're in a holiday season, and the theme of today is databases. So during the holiday season, how many of you have a strategy to communicate with your database? How many of you have something, whether it's social media, postcards, email campaigns? Okay, so less than half the room, right? So as you know, the holiday season is a great time to show people that you care about them. So if you care about the people in your database, you gotta have to show it by just sharing content. It could be as simple as an email campaign that you send on command, which says happy holidays, of course. It could be something that you have on social media, of course, saying happy holidays. You may have a smart plan set up, which makes it a little bit easier, where you have a few pieces of content shared systematically. For those of you who do send out emails, you can schedule ahead of time. So, you can schedule it today to say Happy New Year's on January 1st, because that date isn't changing, right? So these are things you can do from a system standpoint where you can kind of maximize your time, right? Because during the holiday season, you're going to be spending time with your family, so you may forget to send out your campaign. So big advice for you guys is to schedule something ahead of time. You think you guys not do that? If you do not, geez, yeah, you do not, feel free to reach out to me if you have questions on how to use campaigns or how to send an email. What should you post on social media? Reach out to me. In addition, we do have a toy drive. Barbara's left, but we have a toy drive.
She's hiding the elf.
She's hiding the elf. But we do have a toy drive in the office for Toys for Tots. So there's a box back there. So I posted this on our Facebook closed group. So we have a flyer that you guys can share. So there's one that you can share as is. And the other version, if you want to add your contact information, you can, your headshot, phone number, email, etc. So this is something that already set for you can nurture your database during the holiday season. Your clients, the public can drop off donations here if they want to, so they can come to our office and donate the toys, or recommended, you can pick it up from your clients. So it's a great way to get face-to-face with your clients. So when you think about your database and you're nurturing your database, your goal is always to be in front of people. Right, it's good to send emails, it's good to see social media, but we don't need pen pals, right? Your goal is to have people in front of you. So if you have an opportunity to use this as your social media, on your email, they say, hey, I want to donate something, knock on their door, go to their door, pick it up, drop it off at the office. It's from the 28th to the 16th. Go ahead.
On that, guys, if you wanna, in any way,
Okay.
have some presence in your neighborhood, get a big box, wrap it, print out, put your logo on it, and, you know, a local business, I'll let you have a box there, local club. The local club, in your neighborhood maybe, and just, you know, blast it all your new next door and your neighborhood Facebook group and say, hey, I'm having a tow drive. And it's just easy for them to drop off.
Awesome. So
Very good.
good. So that's something we have for you guys. Awesome. Thanks for the extra tip for everyone. And then now we have a video we want to present for you guys. So this is a video that we have with Verna and Nimesh. This is just something that we're doing to promote to potential agents who may want to join our office, because we have the best office in Fort Bend, in the Houston metro area, maybe in Texas, maybe all over the world, right? We have a great community, great agents, and this is a video that we created to promote to the public. So.
Keller Williams Southwest started over 30 years ago, and we have not stopped innovating, learning, and growing to ensure our agents are set up for success every step of the way.
We take a modern approach to help our agents advance and thrive by offering a myriad of services such as executive level coaching, lead generation, complimentary video shoots, transaction assistance, tailored business strategies, coaching and consulting on the up and coming trends, as well as back-end marketing and office support.
With all this and more, we will ensure you feel supported with our one-stop shop tools, technology, and team assisting you, so that you can save time by doing what you do best, helping our community by being their local expert of choice.
So give us a call today. We would love to help you become the best agent you can be, because at Keller Williams Southwest, we help entrepreneurs thrive. Yeah, so would definitely love your support, because this is an opportunity for you guys to grow your profit share tree. So who likes free money, right? Awesome. So we're here in December. If you do this right, by next December, you'll have a lot of mailbox money that can pay for those gifts that you're sending out to other people. Okay. So building your network is as easy as just placing this anywhere on your website, social media. You can send it out as you know, the bottom of your email link, right? So various ways for you to get this information out. We will make sure that whoever you send our way, you will get credit for that, and we will continue to build your profit share tree.
Yeah, and for those of you that may not understand what we're talking about, right? The beauty of our system and the way Keller Williams is built is when you agents succeed, the market center succeeds. And when the market center succeeds, our agents turn around and succeed. And it's a beautiful model. And if you're not understanding the profit share model that we have at Keller Williams, please reach out to one of us and we'd love to explain it to you.
Absolutely. Other than that, let us know how we can help. I do believe we are one of the best KW offices out there. Nobody has a team quite like ourselves that's here to help you grow.
Awesome. Well, that's all I got for you guys. Thank you.
All right. Good stuff. Brad.
So we've talked about a few things today, but one is that Christmas is coming up, right? How many of you guys do to-do lists, right? Especially at Christmas season, right? Yeah, Krista's like, oh, me. I have 25 of them. So I wanted to help you really take your time, right, and condense it down so that way you have more time for these other things, right? Your parties or your family. So instead of a to-do list, which is filled with could do, should do, right? Write out your to-do list. You take all of those shoulds for your business and move them over. It's the 80-20 rule. Focus on the 20 that's going to produce 80% of your business. Put money in your pocket, right? If you do that during this Christmas season, it's going to free up your time, right? It's going to free up your space later, right? Because you're focusing on that 20%. So move your shoulds to a success list, okay? You can still keep that to-do list, Krista, and just keep that for later, right? That's mopping the floor. You don't need to do that right now. But maybe contacting that old college friend is on that should do. So thanks, guys. That's all I got.
Okay, all right, thank you. Oh, you guys are back?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You go.
I mean, some people like us, Chad. Not a lot, not as much as you.
Oh.
But some people.
All right, guys. Well, it's some of my favorite time of the year and one of my favorite events. So this is our third annual Tech the Halls that we're doing. And let me tell you something, this year it's exploded. This started out as just a virtual event during COVID for us to be able to show you guys how to utilize Command. And now it's exploded into a national event where we have some of the who's who of KW that are participating and are here to show you how to leverage a multitude of things into your business, okay, and how to help it grow. So we're going to start out the day. So it's first of all, it's taking place next Tuesday, December 6th. It is absolutely free. There is the QR code where you can register. It's also around the office and out on my door. All right, we're going to start out by Mark King and Jason Abrams, our president and chief of industry. They're going to come and give their keynote on the company and our direction, and then followed quickly by our top 3 head honchos of KW Technology, including David Voorhees, who was just here a couple of weeks ago, right, visiting us. So they're going to talk about where we are at and where our platform's at and where it's looking to be. All right, so I would highly recommend starting off from the beginning. Then it's going to go into a cool little script and babble battle where one of our own, the one and only Chris Hurley, is actually going to represent our market center in the script battle. And we're hosting this as the South Texas region. And we've teamed up with the South Florida region to host this event. So it's going to be South Texas versus South Florida, but participants are going to be national. Okay. And then we have three tracks, one for the individual agent, one for teams, and then one for market center leadership. All right. So choose your track and you can attend the 3 breakouts that are set. All right. So starting out with the individual tracks, we're going to have internet lead gen, and one of our own from our sister market centers, Elio, who was here just a month or so ago talking about Instagram. He's going to be one of the guest speakers along with Peter Hopkins, who's great at Facebook. So that's internet lead gen to systems and leverage, okay, and to marketing and branding. So these breakouts, these are some of the people around the country that are top notch at doing this. And what we're going to actually do is show you how to implement these into your business. Okay. It's not just about talking about how they do it. It's about how they're going to show you how you can implement it yourself. Okay. And then we have the team tracks where it comes to YouTube and podcasting, follow-up systems, and client and holiday events. And there's also a leadership track. Okay. So I highly encourage you to participate. I will be a moderator in one of the leadership tracks, but here is the QR code. Sign up. It's absolutely for free. Scan it. And then of course, if you do not, I know Bold is also going on that day. So if you are in Bold, you're going to be able to have, I would just register because you will have access to all the content afterwards. Okay. So please, everybody sign up. I'd love to have full-blown participation across our family of market centers. It'll make me look good. That's a great question. I don't know what the deadline is, but it's not going to be like a week or 2 weeks. It'll be a decent amount of time. Okay, great deal. That's it for me.
All right, great. Yep. Oh, you're next. Oh, look, Verna's next. Go ahead, Verna.
Okay, it's time for your BBL moment here. So we're talking about database, and in Bold, we were reminded that there is a critical group that we tend to neglect for database, and that is your business partners. So I want to encourage you, your business partners right now, people who are in business currently right now, are suffering through some of the same challenges you're suffering through. Getting clients, right? And then nurturing those clients, utilizing social media. So you want to reach out to them and be a resource. Keep adding them to your database. Put a specific tag for each business that you have or business connection that you have, and then become a resource for them. You want to make sure that you're constantly adding to that and systematically communicating to them. And then finally, here's a couple of things that you can do. This book here that Chad constantly is bringing up here has 4 models. You just took a quiz on it. It works to build a millionaire a millionaire business for any type of business. So if you want to connect them to some consultation about how to build their business, reach out to any one of us as well, and we can do a meeting with both of you guys and see how you continue to build your brand. Like Israel said, here is a great way, which is our toy drive, to partner with the business and get them connected. So you're helping them grow their business, and in turn, they're going to help you grow your business. That's my BBL, which is build your brand with a local business.
All right, great. Thank you. Awesome. You guys want to talk about database, or you just want to go home? You know, it's oh, Chris has got something too. All right, come on up. We'd rather hear from Chris, Doug. You're good.
Nobody wants to talk about budgets for an hour, so, except me, it's just me. So this part of the year gets really exciting because come January, how many of you are thinking this is the year that I'm gonna increase my financial health? Like, this is the year I'm going to get organized with my finances, right? Well, guess what? That starts now. Don't wait until January. That starts now. Take advantage of the fact that most CPAs, people forget that they work at this time. They think it's only in January. Take advantage of that. Visit with a CPA to start getting your stuff in order for January. Number 1 tip for a real estate agent, set up a separate bank account for your business. Seems very simple, and yet you'd be amazed at how many people do not do it. Have a separate account for your personal and your business expenses and revenue so that you're keeping them separate, right? And then when you're looking at your personal budget, number 1 step, because you could take this lots and lots of steps and get really complicated. Let's just keep it simple. Do a 30-day look back. Just look at the month and see where your money went. You can print out your credit card statement. You can print out your bank statement, just highlight, just take a look. It doesn't take as much time as you think in your head, and you get a real clear idea of where your money's going, and a few things might surprise you. So that's what I got for today. Quick, short, simple.
Great tip. All right, track your expenses, personal and business. Look at it once a month. Anybody do that routinely? Anybody struggle with it? Okay, great. You and me, and my wife too. We struggle to do that each time. And when we do go back and look at it, we discover something every time. We're like, and we need to do that every time. And yet we forget to do it every single time or have a systematic approach to jumping into it. All right, I got 10 minutes. Bear with me because this is great stuff, by the way. And here's what I want to talk about. 6 personal perspectives. Everything that I'm going to share with you is so simple, and yet it's so profound. And the more I'm on my journey of being a leader, operating multiple businesses, building wealth, the more that I operate, the more simple things, even though it seems more complex, the more I'm going, if we are just very focused on the simple things that give us success, we'll create more. Right? And you can study this and look at it. And this is one of the foundational pieces of Keller Williams. And we talked about these, and I'm going to take this into our database, right? Commit to self-mastery means I'm going to nail this. The question that was asked yesterday in Bowl that I think is the greatest question we should ask is, what skill are you going to master? One, right? I'd say, what one skill are you going to master that's going to be the greatest to move you forward to next year? What's the one skill? We didn't say 100. We say all of them. One skill to master. It could be, I'm going to be the, yes, Travis, share.
Going from a conversation, like a friendly conversation about real estate, and closing it into a
And tying it back to business, right?
I had a conversation of good, but like making sure it leads to a point.
Yep. Yeah, and asked and ties back to business. As a leadership team, we are reading the book Go for No. Really simple. They're like 1 pages because I got to go really slow with the leadership team, i.e. I'm on that team, by the way. They laugh, right? Most of them, we get to the 1 page and I haven't even read it yet, right? And yet it's getting them to understand is hearing no is okay, by the way, right? We don't change. Yesterday we covered in bold. We don't take somebody from a no to yes. We just need to figure out if it is a no. We're not moving them forward. Most of the time we don't present the information and get somebody to know what their decision is and move them forward. Love it. Tying it back to business. Anybody else? What's a skill you're going to nail? Listening. What'd you say? Listening. Yes. What does that mean? How do you master the skill of listening? Shut up. Yes, that's what I say to myself, by the way. Gee, shut up. You talk too much. Say that one more time. Listen to learn, not to respond. And knowing behind what exactly you would like to say so you can listen, so you're not scrambling on what you need to say. Hence why we talk about scripts and dialogue. You, right, control the process and the questions. The client brings the content, the motivation, the needs, and everything. Great skill. It'd help in your marriage too, wouldn't it? I'll just speak for myself. Okay. Yes. That's good. There you go. Yep. And you got to ask great questions to be able to listen. People will tell you exactly, right? They'll tell you exactly where they are. Like, how did you get them to share that? I asked a question and shut up. That was a great skill. What else? Okay. Listening to make money. What else? What other skill? Okay. What does that mean? Yeah. 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 Good stuff. Sounds so simple, doesn't it? It is simple. Didn't say it was easy. It's simple. Being a great listener, simple, not necessarily easy, but master it, work on it. If it's your one thing, write it down, wake up every day and get better at it. All right. Number 2 is commit to the 80-20 principle.
Oh, I guess you can't hear us.
I can hear you. What do you got?
Oh, Adrian, I believe she wrote initiative. Back to your first question about the skill, and I agree with that. With me, that's initiative. So
taking initiative, the skill of taking initiative. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's jump ahead. Committed to your 80-20. Understanding what 20 is, right? Focus on what really matters. Anybody been busy really all day and you got nothing done? Yes. We're guilty of that, of going, man, I was really productive. But focus on what really matters, i.e. your database. Right? LaDonna, where's most of your business come from? Yeah, which we trust that are in your database. Yes. Pam, where does most of your business come from? Yeah. Israel, where does most of your business come from? Okay. Robbie, where's most of your business come from? Yeah. I could go down along the line, and yet we go chase some other thing and I got to put this, videos are great. I got to put together this great video. No, create a database, call people, right? Have an initiative and a meaning and just do that. You'll be great. Okay. Next step is move to E to P. This is one of my favorites. I struggle with this. Krista just talked about E to P, by the way. What is E to P? Purposeful. Purposeful is a system. Purposeful is intentionality. Purposeful is systematically communicating with your database. It's just waking up and following a plan. And checking your expenses at the end of the month is what? It's a system, but the reality of it is, it's boring, by the way, and it's painful. And yet, if you do it, it's going to move the biggest needle in your life going, I cannot believe we have 2 Netflix accounts set up. I didn't set them up. My kids did. I was paying for them. That's as simple as it is. But money, we have to be, what was you going to add? We have to be purposeful.
So, I didn't get to answer that step one.
Yeah.
question, that one thing, and for me, it blends in 1, 2, and 3.
Yep.
And that is mastering time blocking and sticking to it.
Sticking to a schedule.
Sticking to it, because then you get to say what's on that schedule and how.
Yep. Yep.
That thing that sounds so simple, but it's really a challenge.
Yeah. And it's where wealth, success is built over time. Yes, sir. You can, all these kind of tie together, by the way. If you think they're all just separate, it's okay to throw it in. Yes.
Just perseverance through the adversity that you face every day.
Okay.
You know, and then having the patience to deal
No,
with
it
it as
goes
well.
for online, not for us here. Yes.
I was saying, having the perseverance to, just keep going through whatever you're going through, whatever adversity you face throughout the day, just having that perseverance.
Yeah, just going back when things are struggling and you get your feet knocked out, go back and following your schedule, following the system, checking your expenses, go back to your database. It's your greatest return. All right. Step 4 is make learning based the foundation of your action plan. So if you're going to nail your schedule, if you're going to nail listening, right? If you're going to nail your listing presentation, where are you going to learn about it? Who are you going to study? Probably want to study somebody who's really good at it, of asking questions and being present and listening. Not somebody who's more jacked up than you, by the way. That's what we normally do. We go listen to people that are really I struggle with that too. But go find the best. Okay. You had a point? Go ahead.
Procrastination. Procrastination.
That's what you're going to master
Yes,
on how to
because
eliminate.
when I say procrastination, I don't know if I'm the only one that faced that. I could make plans and said, okay, today I'm gonna go, let's just say, call some people from my database or keep in touch. And then I'll procrastinate and said, okay, I will do this tomorrow. And then tomorrow becomes next tomorrow. And most times things that I will have killed like 2 days ago or 5 days ago, I'll say that I've procrastinated and move it forward when I will have really dedicated time and do it. So
I would challenge you on your language and not use the word commitment and doing what you said you were committed to. Right now, I've turned in some papers in college at the, like back in the day. Some of you guys don't know what this means. We actually turned in papers, right? And I'd hand it to the professor and the professor would go, oh, it's still warm. So, anybody else? Some of you are like, what do you mean you turned in papers? No, we went to the lab, we printed out our papers, and I literally handed it to him and didn't even proofread it too, by the way. It's not a good, that's waiting to the last minute. That's just making sure you get it done. Committed is getting it done before, and there's freedom when you get stuff done when you're supposed to. All right, number 5 is remove your limiting beliefs. You got some good ones in your head, by the way. It's going nonstop. Most of the time, that's from where? The address that you grew up at, by the way. Can you still have, do you hear your parents in your head? Right? Great. Some of it is great. Some of it's not good. Some of you had more great than bad, and some of you had a lot of bad. Right? And we have to eliminate those and reprogram the way that we move forward. And I'm jacking up my kids now, and I'm better than my parents were with me, by the way, too, on the journey. But you got to work on eliminating those when they come up. You can achieve anything you want in this industry, right? It's all about creating a powerful connection. We're going to, to me, it's tied to a database. And number 6 is being accountable. Who checks in on you? If you're on a weight journey, what's the best way to lose weight? Well, you get a coach. You can put a scale right here every week at the team meeting and get on it, and we post your scale. If you had to do that, that'd be some great accountability. The ALC does what? They put their numbers up on our board. You can't hide. Some of them don't want to report their numbers. The number is the number, right? But it's an awareness, and who holds you accountable for the numbers, your skill that you want to master? Who checks in on you? If you say I do it myself, that doesn't work, right? If you say my spouse holds me accountable, yeah, good luck with that. And I got a smart spouse and she really could. It just doesn't go over well. Okay, so let's go back to the last piece because I really want to harp this in, is your database. As much as we sit up here and we talk about command, right? And if you use command, great. If you're not sold on it and you use another one, go use the other one, right? A database, the best database or technology or system you use, the one you use is the best, period. Yet command is what we're trained on. If you come to me and go, hey, Chad, help me with follow-up, boss, I can't go to the staff and go, oh, go see Nimesh or Norman or Greg and they'll help you up, because that's just not a system we're in. The command's a system we in, and we're creating more opportunity where we just do it. Like the flyer that Greg says, if you're like, I don't even know where to begin, all you got to do is email and go, could you just make it for me? He'll be done. Can you just give me my computer and help me set it up? We'll do it for you if that's what it takes to send stuff out. Now, the one thing we can't do that is the most powerful thing in a database is what? Yeah, we can't pick up the phone and call. That's the most powerful thing that you have in your hand right here, is calling people and touching base with them. And research would tell us, right, if we do it at least 4 times a year, that's once a quarter, it will have a big, did you make your phone call? Not yet, he said, because I had a conversation with him about a phone call, because he was sending them stuff, right? It's a real conversation. I'm using it if you don't mind. And the guy was in his database. He was using his neighborhood watch, right? He was looking at the properties. He saw that he was looking in properties. And then when he went to go list his mom's property, he used somebody else. And he goes, you said it was my fault because you didn't what? I hadn't talked to him. One last thing we learned in bold. Average client, let's just use a real simple. If you do one transaction, a real conservative, right? One transaction would give you $7,000 in gross commission income. Over the course of somebody's life, if they move once every 10 years, that's conservative. Okay, we're saying this out loud. What would that add up to? If people move 4 times is how much? 28,000. One client, one relationship, one consistent communication with the phone call, right, would give us the $35,000 over the course of their life in your career. One person. Now, if you serve somebody really well and they use you and they say, Robbie is my lifetime real, I wouldn't use anybody else. He's the very best. He actually listens on listing appointments. He knows what I want and he listens to me and get it with you. That's $35,000. You think he would give you a referral? Conservatively, we learned this in bold, but conservatively, what would if you're in bold, be quiet. If you weren't, what would you say? A good client would give you how many? 2 over the course of their whole life, not just a year, 2. Okay. So we have 2 referrals, okay, times 7x, right? Would be how much? 14,000. Oh, by the way, we forgot a number here because that's just one transaction. If they do the same thing, right? Meaning times 4, because over the course of their life, they continue to use you. Correct? You with me here? Yeah. That'd be 8. So 8 times 7 is how much? 56. You add those all together? Anybody got their calculator? 95 for all those? Is that right? 105. 107? We don't know any math unless it's 3%. What's the number? 105. $105,000. Okay, here's the point of the lesson. 97. Do I need to get out my own calculator? You're adding this 35, 56, 56. Huh? I'm adding up all these numbers. Okay, let's just say it's a lot of money. Huh? Okay, let's regroup because I'm going over time. Okay, here's the point of this with your database. If it's creating a database and having a relationship, making the phone calls, thanking them starts a value, start with one because the power can be significant. You create a relationship with somebody, especially, right? We see the power of it. You get it early in their life, like a married couple or they're growing, they move with their family. They're going to move again. And you build a powerful relationship and treat this like in Ignite, we teach you to create a database of how many? How big in Ignite? 200. A 200, and you have all their information and you're calling them and you're building them in and you're giving them things of value. You service them when they come along at a high level. That actually fund your career. Is it 105? We confirmed? Okay. All right. Yeah, 200 times 105, then we're getting into big business. Right? And yet the point is start with 1, go to 5, go to 10, right? Because that database that Israel and LaDonna and Pam and Robbie are talking about, it's really a core group of them that's really supporting you in your livelihood. And every day you wake up and go, how do I build into this and create a relationship? Don't forget the power of a phone call. If you don't know what to say, we tell you what, get the scripts and dialogues. The best script I can give you is one word. You can write this down. This is taught by somebody a lot smarter than me. What's the best script? Hello. I like hello better than hi, but hi works. Hi there works too. How are you doing? Now, Travis says she's going to master tying it back to business, which is a skill to develop, but yet start with hello. And if the end of the day is, hey, I'm excited about my real estate career, I'm going to be really intentional about my database. I was wondering if I was to send you things of value, what's going on in the market, values of your neighborhood. If I could get, I promise you, I won't bombard you with crap. I'm going to give you good stuff. Can I get your information and build it? Pam.
One of the tips from Bold is not just hello, but hello, thank you for answering my call.
Yeah, it's even better. Yeah, thanks for taking my call. Yeah, sure. When I started out in this business, I was calling people that I knew. You know what mine was? Because I had no shame in my game, by the way, because I had kids at home to feed. I need your help. They go, these are people that knew me already. Yeah, what do you need? You know, I'm going all in on real estate. I gave up on education and I'm all in this. That too. This is not recorded, is it? I'll stop when I'm ahead. I did not give up on learning. I gave up on education. Oh, goodness. Okay. And yet that was a script that worked for me. And I wasn't afraid to call people because my loyalty was to my family and my goals and what I wanted to accomplish. In the end, I would help them too. But people will be out there helping you. Has anybody in another business called and asked for your help? Robbie, if I'm in the AC and you know me well and I call you, hey, Robbie, I'm starting a new AC company. Would you help me? What would you do? Yeah, and you would. And then all of a sudden you'd be thinking about their business just as much as you think about your own. So remember, go small to go big. As boring as it might look in the beginning and you don't think you're going to break through, stay purposeful. It matters. It's how you build a big business. And we're in this to help. Keep learning on it. Look for things of value. If the flyer was too complicated for you with Greg, can you just make it for me? And he has somebody to help him make it for you.
Yeah, I have 2 assistants. Y'all can keep.
Yeah, just send it to them. It takes them 2 seconds. Anybody ever stay at the computer for an hour trying to make a flyer? Was done. Just make it for me. And don't worry about being perfect. Worry about getting it out there. I mean, the tactic of, hey, the Toys for Tots, go just partner with another business. Hey, can this be our center in our neighborhood? And go tell everybody to drop it off. Toys for Tots is a great organization. What was it, 75 years? Yeah, people, they like to do that. Some people are like, I'm not going to give that organ. That's okay. Keep going. It didn't have to be Toys for Tots. Grab anyone you want. Start your own. Okay, that's all I got. Okay, moving ahead. Oh yeah, you can scroll through that and go to our. Okay, great. AMCAP. She's on her phone closing deals. Oh yeah, you can come up too. Don't be bashful. Who wants to go first?
You go first.
Oh, okay. Hello, my name is Yu Yi Lin. I've been working for Reliant for 10 years.
10 years.
More than 10 years.
More than 10 years.
And I've been in this office.
Have you mastered the skill of hooking up customers and electricity?
Kind of.
Yeah, she's really good at it, by the way.
So this morning I was doing my annual review. So I find out my sales that were referral sales were up more than 6%. Even though I take extra 6 weeks off. So I think mainly it's because it's more referral from you guys. So thank you so much. But I will continue to need your help so to build up my retirement. So will you help me? I just learned from him.
When you help her, you're actually helping yourself. And she's really good. Anybody else have their electricity personally hooked up through Yuli and Reliant? I got it. It's kind of interesting.
We do.
Does, and we do it. She makes it easy.
Yeah, like yesterday, I closed 3 cases from the agency from this office.
Yeah.
So all you need to do is just text me your customer's name and phone number. And do you want to write down my phone number?
You put it on the board. Okay, after you're done. Anything else?
Yeah, thank you so much for your support. Okay.
And you pay them money if they send you deals, right?
Yeah. YUYILIN. So when I get sales, it's not only good for you, also good for me, good for Reliant, also good for your office too. Okay.
Yes.
So all tie up together. Okay, the benefit. Okay. Thank you.
Yes. She is. She will connect them with you and powerful. Okay, great.
Thank you so much.
You bet. We're here to help.
I need help.
She needs help. It's okay to say that, by the way. Okay, come on up.
All right. So just real quick on the database thing.
And you are?
Oh, I'm Denise with AMCAP.
Denise. And you've been in the business how long?
30 years.
Just getting started. But she's been with AMCAP for 2 months?
Yep.
2 months.
Yep. So basically, I worked with somebody that called their database on their birthday. That's the only call that she made. And she moved out of state and she maintained business just by working her database from another state. So that really does make a big difference, the database. Okay, so hot off the presses, the conforming loan limits went up effective yesterday, or news came out yesterday. They are now 726,200. So it went from 647,200 to 726,200.
What the heck does that even mean?
Okay, so that means once you go above a conforming loan limit, which is right now the 647,200, it's considered a jumbo loan. So when it's a jumbo loan, this more strict guidelines, higher rates, larger down payment, so things like that. So this is good news because now you can get somebody in a home and then conforming loan limits at 726,200.
726.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yes.
It used to be
That's
like,
a lot of money.
It used to be like 300.
And if they're putting 20% down, right?
Mhm.
It doesn't factor into the 726.
No, that's the loan size.
It's what? 905. If they put 20% down.
Mhm. but that also means you can, somebody can buy a $700,000 house and put 5% down, you know, or 3% if they're a first time home buyer. So that's huge too. So, and then on November 10th, when the inflation numbers came out, we did have improvement in the rates. So, and we've maintained that. But this week there's a lot of economic news coming out. But so far so good. Rates probably dropped about 0.5 point. And that's still there. And then lastly, I want to talk to y'all about the 100% program, the No MI. Use that for your listings as well. That's a great way to get people interested in your listings. Now, again, the big thing is it's property address is the big qualifier in that one. So you'll have to email one of us at AMCAP to check the address to see if your property qualifies. But, you know, that's just going to get people interested in, you know, if you post it on social media, it's going to get people talking to you, whether they qualify or not. It's going to get the conversation started. So that's a great program.
Tell them the name of the program one more time.
Well, we just call it 100% No MRI. It's a CRA loan.
What's CRA?
Community reinvestment. So, and it's only with AMCAP.
So you have a listing coming up, go see them with specific address.
Yeah.
If it qualifies in a particular area, right, then it qualifies for is, and it's a great way to market that this property qualifies for the 100%.
Yeah, and there's a lot of homes, especially in Fort Bend County, that qualify. So, and it's not just low income homes. I mean, there's Aliana qualifies, Telfair. I mean, there's a lot of, you know, major subdivisions that do qualify. And the rate on it right now, since the rates have dropped, it's 6 to 6.25. It's been fluctuating back and forth. It does change daily, but that's where we've been pretty much since November 10th. So it's below market rate too.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, good stuff. A lot of things. All right, anything that we missed? We got our lunch sponsor. Oh, there you are. I didn't see you. Come on up. Provided us some lunch. Is it good?
I hope so.
Well, you hope.
Yeah, I'm a
All right,
fan.
Todd.
Hello. Yeah, I'm Todd. I have small children and I need your help. SMC Home Solutions. That's me. Those are amazing big companies and amazing big numbers. I do home inspections and I really like doing it. I'm in year 2 of SMC Home Solutions. And I love doing it. Sadie, Matthew, Christina. That's what that means. My 2 kids and my wife. I started my career as an engineer with Shell about 10 years ago in Mobile, Alabama. And I loved putting my hard hat on, walking around and looking at stuff, which is my job as a home inspector. And then writing that down for the higher ups in the Shell world to decide whether or not that was something they want to fix. Again, which is something I do with homeowners and your clients. So all that. What book was that y'all are talking about? Was that from a book, those 6 steps? That was gold.
MREA, Millionaire Real Estate Agent.
Okay, yeah, I've heard of that. I've not read it, but I'll put it on my list because it just resonates with a company like Keller Williams, but you guys individually are picking up the phone, talking to your clients. That's me. There are some of the nation's biggest home inspection companies in Houston, and they provide good service. But I think you should, or I would encourage you to have someone on your list of 3 for your clients who you know their name. I'm Todd. I'm your inspector. I wrote your report with my words, and I'm here to answer your questions. For those online, I'll put my phone number up here, todd@smchouston.com. I can't possibly answer all the inspection-related questions, but you've been sitting here for a while. Grab some lunch. I'll stay here as long as you have inspection questions. Something weird and specific from your last inspections. Yes, I offer termite inspections. I use Spectora software, all that good stuff. So thanks for letting me come, and look forward to speaking with you. Nice to meet you.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it. Good for you to come in. And he needs your help. You all laughed when he said it. Let's just go out and ask that every day. You're not going to offend anybody. All right, thank you so much for being here. Stick around, enjoy some lunch. Go build your database.